Welcome back to what we're here. Obuambu Kintona Lifika, Orebuze Kalipina. And today's guest is a friend of mine. We go way back. Not
Wait,
way back. And
yeah.
I would love for him to do me the esteemed honor of just introducing himself to you guys. And on to you, my leader. Can you just introduce yourself and tell the people?
Um,
Ah,
Greetings to all the listeners of While We Here. My name is Sipo.
yeah.
Um, and this has been a very long-awaited podcast between me and this guy. Delay upon delay upon delay, but finally, we're here today, and I'm very excited for today's conversations.
Are you good, Rosie? Are
My
you?
boy, I'm great, to be honest. I'm
Mm,
basking in the Lord's grace.
mm,
Um, And all I can say is, yeah, man, let's keep doing this life thing
yeah. No.
and prosper.
And I just want to say thank you for picking up my call. Yes. I know, like you said, it's just been postponing, type of postponing. But thank you for just being patient. And because we could have done this last week. Just we ran onto some problems. Okay, on my side, I had a lot of problems. And so I just thank you for making time out of your busy schedules, and so on. So
Are you welcome?
how's your day going so far?
How's my day going?
Yeah.
It's pretty hectic. Got off on a rough start in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean that's all in the past. I'm here now. Um, yeah, this is gonna be the highlight of my day right here. And I hope with everything we'll be talking about, we inspire somebody to like start something, to continue something.
Yeah,
So yeah, let's get into it.
yeah. No, man. And as you mentioned, your day isn't that perfect. Funny enough, I want to start. I think our first topic, looking at these topics that I have, it has to be, but before I dive into that, I just want to know how do you like you said, the day's not going so well, or it started off bad. And how do
Yeah.
you maintain a positive mindset and you know calm yourself to say, you know what, this is not, uh, or maybe or tell yourself, you know what, just because Monday is like this, not the whole week is not gonna be like this. How do you do that?
Well, basically, I've been doing this thing where I try and like get like small daily wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd go for a run, something I'm slowly but
Oh,
surely getting into.
you run now.
It's not really working out, my friend.
Oh,
Honest.
like,
I'm trying. I'm trying.
yeah,
I'm trying. Something that they do, not per se a distraction,
yeah,
but something that builds you ever so slightly
yeah.
that you can use as a distraction, if that makes sense.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, and that for me has been like reading books.
Mm.
Yeah, that reading books for me is my little escape, for me, put it like that. What's yours, actually?
Honestly, I just write things down. Mostly, like for me, there's this thing that I started doing, and it really just changed a lot of things. You know? And it opened up my mind. I started writing things down, like 5 or 10 things that I'm grateful for when I wake up. or when I go to sleep. Maybe let me say I woke up late,
Yeah.
I had to do something, so I leave it for bedtime. Before I go to sleep, I just write those 10 things. And I just realized my life is not that bad as it seems. You know? And kind of makes me become at ease with a lot of things that are happening. You know? But sometimes I feel like sometimes I miss out on those grateful parts. Just looking at this one, I let this one misfortune crucify all these things that I should be grateful of. You know, like if something could happen, something bad happens,
Yeah.
I just feel like I beat myself out, forgetting that I have 15 or more, 50 things that I can be grateful for. You know, so that's what I'm doing now, and it's actually waking up. And I'm trying to read.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie. I'm trying to read books, so I'm just trying to read 10 pages, but I can't. But I'm fighting myself to just say, you know what, I want to read 10 pages a day, and do that. I'm genuinely trying to do that.
You know how I think of it, man, or rather how I started.
Yeah,
For me, reading books was the same as going to the gym, right? You
yeah,
don't just start going to the gym and already want to lift like 15 kgs, 20 kgs.
yeah,
You gotta start small, get your body used to it. You also get in the routine of the gymming.
yeah.
So that's more, even if it's like a page a day, even like 2 pages.
So
And
what
also read books that you enjoy, like topics you enjoy. That makes it super easy.
I want us to talk about doubt. And talk,
Doubt.
yeah, doubt, self doubt to be specific, which is
Okay.
one of the worst ones. How I see it, self doubt. I know. What do you think of it? Like, do you ever? Okay, everybody doubts themselves, but when? How do you deal with it? Doubt and just self doubt.
Well, most of the times when I experience self doubt is
Mm,
usually like when I do something new
okay.
or you try and pursue something that
Mm,
is you would deem important.
mm,
And what I've noticed about self doubt is
mhm,
it limits your growth. You know, it doesn't want you to go above that level of understanding or um, getting to that place where you try something new.
mhm,
And funny you mentioned this self doubt topic.
mm,
I have this thing that I've been practicing for a while now, right? Where that's basically what tells you that, Roberto, you're not good enough to try this podcast. You know, you're not good enough to do this and that and that and that.
yeah,
So how I've come to deal with that is I gave mine a name.
mm.
Okay, if you were to give yours a name, like a name you just dislike, like a random name, what would it be?
Okay.
Any name. Just say any name.
I'll call it Hitler. I'm sorry to say this, but I'll call it Hitler. I don't know why.
But did you say hey? Did I hear correct? Did you say hey? Okay, cool.
I,
So
I swear I'll call it Hitler. Now I'm gonna start calling it
okay,
Hitler. Yeah,
yeah. So every time in your life when you try to like venture into anything,
yeah,
then you get those feelings or those thoughts of I'm not good enough, I don't qualify, I won't be
mm,
able to do it or sustain it or maintain whatever. You just think of it as that's Hitler talking,
yeah, Hitler. Baby.
right?
What do you
So
call yours?
you- Muzi,
Okay,
like a house,
yeah,
but in Zulu, Muzi.
yeah,
Yeah. So every time Muzi tells me that you're not good enough, I tell him back, nah, screw you. You know, who are you to tell me I can't do this? And for the fact that you're telling me I can't do this, I'm gonna do it.
I
And I kid you not, my boy. I kid you not. Like each time I've went against what Muzi, what Hitler says,
keep it the odds.
I always come out on top.
Mhm.
Basically.
Like self doubt is one thing I realized is it's something that we as individuals don't often admit publicly. And so
Hmm.
we are expected to perform, expected to lead, we're expected to be this or this person who can handle anything and everything. But truth
Yes,
is,
sir.
everybody doubts. I mean, Michael Jordan had doubt. I mean, I still sometimes every time I doubt myself, I just stop and think. What if Chabalala 2010, the 2010 goal, Spirit Chabalala, decided to pass the ball on not shoot because he didn't believe in himself.
Exactly. What if he said, nah, I won't be able to score this.
You know?
Right.
I mean,
But he did it.
you see. So I always think about it, like what if Serena never the Williams sisters, they never saw themselves as the greatest, you know? What if Cristiano looked at Messi and said, maybe I'm not a great player because Messi has defined what greatness is, you know?
Yeah.
I always look at it that way and it's like, you are wrong. Hitler, you are wrong. And
Hitler's wrong.
you see, but honestly, I would love for people who are watching this just
Mm.
just sit and say, you know what, if they ever doubt themselves with anything, with anything, I want to tell them everything is possible. When whatever you put your mind to and you believe, you know yourself that you can do it, anything is possible for us. And so,
You can do it, person. You can. And the thing is,
mm,
people have to realize that
mm,
with discomfort
mm,
comes growth.
yeah,
Nobody grows just being in one comfortable place, right? So a thing that I want us to like drill in their heads is that anything that you do that is new, that you're not familiar with,
mhm,
your body will try and counteract that because it does not know what comes with that new job that you are trying to apply for. What if I get it? And also, how come every time we say what if, why is it never positive? Well,
mm,
personally speaking, I've never had a what if, and I think what if I win, what if I triumph? It's always what if I'm not good enough? What if I embarrass myself? What if? And it's always negative. That's
yeah,
because that's my brain saying I'm not familiar with this territory, and in
mm,
so doing, I'm gonna, you
mm,
know, put all those thoughts in your head that you are not good enough. You're not gonna do this, and 9 times out of 10, we quit.
yeah,
So boy, I think growing up, every year you turn a new age, right?
mm,
Mindset changes. I'd like to think.
yeah,
So in so doing, bro, like there's way too many challenges that are we gonna face as people. I mean, just that other day, you and I were talking about that pin voice note. Do you remember?
yeah, yeah,
Growth is uncomfortable, boy,
mm, mm,
right? And all those people we see driving, those fancy cars and whatever. Yes, we do want to get to that point one day,
mm,
but do you want to get there as the person you are still,
mm,
or do you want to be a different beast? We can doubt ourselves and limit our own growth,
mm,
and then nothing changes.
yeah,
Or you can say, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna go for it. That position that I do not qualify for, I'm gonna apply for it. I'm gonna try different things. I may be a bit of a hypocrite with some of the things that I don't practice,
mm,
but that's where I'm trying to get into myself. And yeah, man, we must, bro. Doubt will always be there with everything in life.
and honestly, And I'm asking this in a very selfish way because now me, I want to find ways that I can just implement this in a way. Like you said,
Yeah.
with a name, you know, and doing other things. But what other habits can one implement to say, you know what, this can help me deal with doubt? Not when facing doubt, but even before facing doubt, just randomly practicing things so that when you start being doubtful, you remember.
Yeah. I'd say habits, healthy habits, right?
Mm,
I think gym is one of the most important
mm,
habits slash it being part of your lifestyle because I don't think the aim of it purely is just based off of you building muscle or losing weight or whatever, right? It goes back to discipline as well.
yeah,
It changes discipline because the first few times going to the gym, the first 10 times, the first 20, 30, 50 times, there's no progress.
yeah,
So applying the same mindset into our daily lives is that some ventures that we do in life won't always succeed
yeah,
off of our timeline, right? Best thing to do in those times is stick to it. Consistency. I think consistency on its own is a form of a habit.
yeah.
Yeah, gym is the best one for me.
For my second topic, it's it's about uh, delayed blessings to say, or should I say, delay is not denial, which a lot of us don't quite understand. I want
Mm.
this microwave culture, this PC culture. We always want things to happen now.
Yeah,
1 hour millions now. I want and forget what there's levels to this thing. And I remember once had a conversation with you and you told me, and this is one of the best advice that you ever gave me. You said, even if the people around you or who are becoming, who are achieving their success and getting their success, who are just becoming successful in everything they do, you shouldn't rush the process. In fact, you shouldn't rush your process. You shouldn't just forget yourself pressure in a way where because when you're just chasing um another man's you know another man's progress, if I put it
yeah,
that way. And I don't know if you still remember we were by the pool and we were just talking. You told me, what? Even if one is becoming, just relax. Your time will come. And that stuck with me ever since. To be honest, it stuck with me. So I just wanted to talk about how, like, what do you do when, what have you put in place to say, even even when my blessings are delayed, that doesn't mean it means denial or anything.
I'm still struggling with that one, poison. Like very heavy, as you said. Our generation is a microwave generation. We want everything now,
Um,
and because of that, I feel like we put way too much pressure on ourselves.
mm,
Some of us even go as far as comparing us to our parents and how they used to live and this and that.
mm,
But truly, or to be honest with you, boys, and I don't really have a set formula or something that I do or
mm,
practice to counteract the feelings of delay, because I too am guilty of being in the microwave generation. But I think, man, the best thing for us to do in those situations is just
mm,
to keep going.
Yeah.
That habit I was telling you about of consistency, I think it all goes back to that. Keep doing what you're doing. I mean, same with you and your podcast, boys. Like, I owe a lot of things to you and your podcast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you flowers, like a little flower, to say that
Mm.
the person that I am trying to become,
Mm.
you already on that phase, that trajectory to being yourself. So by me having to witness that firsthand, I was like, oh, my boy wants to do better, wants to do this, accomplish this, achieve that. I
Yeah.
want that too.
Yeah.
You know? So in that instance, I think having idolizing something, having like a goal that you want to accomplish, I think it goes a long way, because regardless if you want to give up or not, I still have not accomplished that thing. I'm still not that guy. You
Yeah.
know, I'm still not lifting whatever weight I want to lift. I'm still not be able to like read 10 pages straight up like that. So that's a reason for you to then keep going. Yes, self doubt will be there, but it's your job to then tell Hitler that, hey, Baba,
What about
we are
it?
doing this regardless.
Yeah.
So just to simplify it, do
Mm.
things in small quantities.
Yeah.
You know, do things slowly, not per se slowly, but like with intention.
Yeah.
Whether you win or lose,
Thank
don't stop. I think I hear a lot of like influencers talk about don't quit,
you.
don't. I
Mm.
think sometimes it's okay to quit, but in you quitting, it doesn't mean you must stop. I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
Poison. There's also like how I think of success, right?
Mm.
Um, think of the number 10,
Yeah.
right? How many sums can you think of that can get you the number 10?
Mm. Yeah.
5 plus 5 is 10. 8 plus 2 is 10. 7 plus 3 is 10.
Mm.
20 minus 10 is 10.
Mm.
So there's infinite ways. There's infinite ways to be successful. And obviously we interpret success differently, right?
Yeah.
My success could just be paying off a car, regardless of the brand,
Yeah.
having a home, a family. That could be my success.
Mm.
Yours could be different. But for each of us to get to where we want to go does not per se have to be through what somebody else did. And
Yeah.
in today's world that is so highly influenced by celebrities, and it's a thing of we more so compare our lives to them, and it's so different, man. Everybody has a different life.
Mm.
So what I think we need to start learning and practicing more is that Oroboto's life is way different. Like your childhood different from mine, your thought process, mentality, mindset different. So then why do I then want to copy what you did with
Yeah.
the knowledge I have?
Mm.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense.
So what you're saying right now is that success has there's different definitions for it, or a different tag. You just have to have your
Yeah.
own tag. You just pin it there to say, you know what, this is my success. Having a family of three in a good suburb, paying a decent amount of money.
That is your success. So looking at, yes, everybody wants a Lambo, but man, if we're being honest, where are you gonna drive a Lambo in South Africa, bro? I know we've seen a few, I've seen a few myself on the freeways and highways, and sometimes I do think to myself, do I really want that Lambo? Or do I want people to see that I have a Lambo?
Oh, oh yeah, yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
And I find myself saying, I don't really want a Lamborghini, man. Like,
Mm.
it's more so to be seen as having one. And
yeah,
once you get to that point where you're able to differentiate what you want
mm,
based off of what you want people to see you possess, I think that already unlocks a certain secret to happiness in life. Like, personally, for me, it has taken me a very long time, a very, very long time to actually understand what talent I possess,
yeah,
what skills I have, and how I can like monetize them, right?
mm,
And I've gotten to a point where there was a point where I thought that, nah, man, I'm talentless,
yeah,
right? What can I offer the world that distinguishes me from the next person? Basically, something I can do that you can't.
yeah,
And my boy, the answer to that question is that there is none. There's nothing that I can do that you can't, or nothing that you can do that I can't.
yeah,
Boy, everything is mindset. Everything is, you see, mindset and perspective. I think those are the fruit of life.
yeah,
Because you and I can be in the same race. You win second place.
yeah,
I'm fourth place, right? But how you view things is flip. This guy in front of me beat me. I'm a failure. Um, not good enough. Whereas me being number four, I'm like, damn, all these people that I beat, and if I can beat these people with more time, more consistency, more training, I can beat everybody else here.
mm,
So everything in life is just taking it bit by bit. Like I wanna also like show you a little bit of appreciation, right?
yeah,
And gratitude.
yeah,
Well, like we used to, live a fast-paced life,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But I've not gotten to a point where I now like know, realize, and understand that speed kills.
yeah,
You know, um, we used to live together, like this.
yeah,
So for me, when you started like not start, yeah, started like to
yeah,
want to transform, that piqued my interest a bit because it's a thing of we like a group of like six, seven, eight guys
yeah, all
all living together. We eat together. We do almost everything together. But then out of nowhere, there's one bro now starts moving differently. But how you move is more so to self improvement.
yeah.
And I used to wonder what actually made you want to become better yourself, if I may ask. Like, why did you decide to pursue a relationship with God? What made you decide to let go of old habits? Essentially, your transformation. How
Oh,
did it come about?
I think it has to mm, one. I can just um dedicate it or attribute it to the people that I idolize, you know, that I saw becoming, and I was like, you know what, I'm wrong. And but me personally, I think I was tired of the life that I used to live the previous years. You know, I was really tired. And when like 2025 hit, I just told myself, I wanna end the year a different person. To be, I just wanted to end the year, genuinely wanted to end the year a different person in everything. You know, how I react to 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 hate, how I express my emotions, and to spirituality, to how I talk. I just wanted to be different. So I didn't want to do the same old things. And also the fact that, honestly, the fact that my time might come soon, living the same old life, I couldn't see myself dying, living the same old, life. where we were, I don't want to say a wretched life, because we were the wretched life. We, that not so, it was fine, it's fine because I remember I had a conversation with you the other time and you told me, what, you shouldn't label that life as sinful or as bad because when you're living it, you you didn't see it as on top. And
You were happy.
yeah,
No, I'm saying like point of like the life we used to live,
yeah,
we were happy.
yeah, on top. So, but for me, it was like, I was just
Yeah.
tired. I was like, what, the last 10 years of my life, I've been doing the same thing, like the same thing. How about you tie those 10 years of your life doing something different and tough? And it's going good. 8 years to go, my friend. 8 years to go. It's,
Like also I stumble upon a lot of people that say
mm,
you can't do this life sober. Basically, you can't function and deal with stresses of life sober, right? And I kid you not, 6 months ago, I would have said yes, you
yeah.
can't, right?
Mm,
But something that I believe has played a very important role in you trying to become who you are meant to be
yeah.
was also like how you would talk about God, basically, right? For me, it was like I was never really a person of faith. And to be honest, I just go to church because my mom used to force me, right?
Yeah.
That was like back then, like primary, a bit of high school, and then I just stopped going completely because it was basically my mom trying to enforce this idea of like faith and Christianity onto me.
Mm,
And it took a long time, like a long time. But eventually I got to that point where I understood what faith is, I understood what God, who God is, right?
mm,
And I feel like that void we used to always try and fill with alcohol, this, that, and the other, would never get filled